Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today's reading is gonna be how the next 6 months gonna be for Namjoon. So this is the start of the series where I would try to forecast the later half of 2021 for BTS members. I wasn't gonna do it today, but Namjoon dropped Bicycle just like an hour ago. So I think it's quite prompt to do this reading today, to open with him, to see what is unfolding for him in the next 6 months to come. There's something that I want to mention, that when I was doing like premeditation, also shuffling for the cards, I did feel there is this sense of restlessness. There's a sense of burden and there's a sense of uneasiness. So I guess there's something that has been clouding Namjoon's mind, like occupying Namjoon's mind lately. There's something that he spent a lot of time thinking about it. I don't know what it is, but I also guess that sense also comes from the song itself, like the Bicycle song, and also the note that he attached with it. So yeah, let's get to the cards. So we have the tarot cards here, some oracle cards, and we can shuffle this together on camera to see if there is any additional messages that we might get. Let's start with the tarot cards. So we have the King of Swords in reverse to start with. Now we have the Temperance also in reverse. Have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. The King of Pentacles in reverse. The two kings are in reverse. Two of Wands. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. The Sun in reverse. And the High Priestess in the upright position. I'm not sure if you can see all the cards on the camera. We're having a lot of different energies here. We have all the elements. There's so many things going on with Namjoon at the moment. The two kings in reverse gives me the sense of like he's feeling like he's losing control of the situation, whatever it is. He's kind of like doubting himself. He's doubting his motives and his actions. And then we have the Temperance in reverse, also this sense of restlessness. So there's something on his mind all the time. Namjoon has spent a lot of time thinking about this particular subject, and he cannot sleep well at night thinking about it. And I can't place what it is that he has been thinking about. Definitely there's something to do about his value, his representation to the world, the image that he has of himself. I think he's worrying about how can he, as an artist, step up another notch to be more embracing of the values that are important to many people. but then like to ease off the energy of the King of Swords and the Temperance in reverse, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I mean, what I'm saying is that all this self-doubt and all this thinking and analyzing is part of a cycle of self-development, and I'm pretty sure that Namjoon has been familiar with this kind of feeling. Like he would get into a stage of like he would doubt himself. What am I doing? How can I do this? Would I be able to do I have the ability to do this? And then he would just go ahead and do it, and then complete it, like complete that cycle, and then he would step up on another cycle, and it would start all over again from a place of like doubting himself, and then get over that sense of doubt, I don't know how to say it, and then get it done, and then it's just keep going on, and that's how we progress, or that's how we develop in life. And it comes naturally. I'm literally saying like this is a cycle. It's not something new to Namjoon, but every time it happens, it's kind of like it's kind of different or differentiated. And then he would have to come up with a new tactic to deal with this kind of feelings. But with someone who's so higher functional, whose brain is always working, like Namjoon, it can become overwhelming with all of these feelings. And I have like the King of Pentacles, also in reversed. Yeah, I get the same sense from the King of Swords in reversed. It's the sense of unsure, or like sense of being unsure, or being kind of unstable or unpredictable. But then moving on, we have like the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups. These two indicates to me this is where Namjoon makes his mind up. Like he was like, I don't care if it's unstable, I don't care if it's dangerous, I'm just gonna jump, I'm just gonna take the risk, I'm gonna offer myself out, and whoever receives it, it is the person or the people that meant to connect with me. So I think this definitely has something to do with releasing some kind of project. And if you watch my BTS, like the predictions for BTS as a group, around this time, like end of August, September is also where they would release a new album. That's what I picked up. But I might be wrong, but it is also the same, around the same time. So this is where Namjoon makes up his mind. So I don't care, I'm just gonna jump, I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna offer this out, and see what happens, because this is all that he has. This is all that he wants to offer. He literally puts all of his into these cups and just offer it out to the world and see if people want to receive it. And he's like, this is all that I can do, I'm just gonna offer it, I'm just gonna place it out, and then leave it up to the people. Yeah, and then like by the end of the year, like I could see like he's getting back up on his horse, like getting back on like the determination. He's getting out of this self, as I said, it's a cycle, he's always going through this, especially before releasing something. He's always in this stage before releasing something, and then when it's released, he's getting back up on his like confidence, and get charged to do the next thing that he wants to do. This is like a complete cycle, like the mental cycle that Namjoon would go through every time. I can see it so clearly. Then we have the Sun in reverse, and the High Priestess. I think by the end of 2021, Namjoon would have more time for himself, and then he would spend more time exploring his intuition, his inner world, his spiritual world. He's getting in touch with his feminine energy. Now we all have a feminine and masculine energy within us, and like the feminine energy is where our intuition lies, and where, you know, all the things with like emotions and understanding of other people, empathy, things like that, understanding of ourselves as well. I think Namjoon will like look more into his feminine energy, getting more in touch with it, go easy on himself, and give himself the time and the space to uncovering what he hasn't been able to discover before, because he's so occupied in this cycle. I think by the end of 2021, Namjoon will feel less burdened and less stressed from work and from the image that he wants to build for himself. The man has so much expectation for himself, and I mean that's what makes him who he is. But sometimes we gotta let loose a little bit. But yeah, let's have a look at the oracle cards. So I have confidence is the key. I mean, it's gotta be right here. This is where he doubts himself, but also is the stage that he would step into believing in himself and being confident in what he's gonna do, in the project he's gonna release, being confident in the situation. I think this is like definitely necessary for Namjoon to like step from this into this. So a new romantic cycle begin. When I see this, it's not. Oh, and we also have 2 new moon. This is interesting. I don't think it is romantic with someone. It is definitely is where Namjoon's offering himself out to the world. So I think in the project that he's gonna release, there's something that's really, really personal. It's almost like bicycle. Bicycle is very personal to Namjoon. He's literally like offering his emotions or his vulnerable sides to people, to marvel or to explore, to know. But I also get the sense of like the romantic cycle is what Namjoon would have with himself when he's more in touch with his feminine energy, because that's where our more vulnerable side resides, I would say. So I think this new romantic cycle is something to do with the self more than like an actual romantic relationship. But I mean that's a good thing to see by the end of 2021. I think it's also about time for Namjoon to get into that phase in the cycle where he is more aware of himself, of his inner self. It's not that like he's not aware of it right now, but to look at it from a different angle, from a different perspective, and to treat it in a different light. I think it will bring a lot of benefits into Namjoon as per his personal development. And then we have this horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Didn't we get this in one of Namjoon's reading for his next solo mixtape as well? I mean, he has the freedom to do everything that he wants. He has the freedom to manifest whatever that he wants. I think for now, he gives too much power to the people outside of him to decide his value. Like when he released a song, he would look at the reactions of people to evaluate himself, to evaluate his work. I mean, it's not a wrong thing to do. It's only natural. But if we look at it in a different way, from a different perspective, like Yoongi, he released the song. The process of making a song to him is a process of getting to know himself and a process of distressing. So in a way, he's approaching making music and releasing music in a different way to Namjoon. But I think maybe Namjoon can take one thing or two from Yoongi's way. Take the freedom into himself, like do whatever it is that he wants. Doesn't have to cater to people requests on music and things like that. He can just be free in creating his craft. That's what I want to say. I think in the note that he released with Bicycle, he mentioned something like being stressed of releasing and of working on a new mixtape, and I think it's gonna reflect here as well. I don't think he's gonna release his mixtape this year, but he's generally thinking about it, and he feels the pressure from it. But yeah, I guess this is here just to tell him that it's okay to relax, and it's okay to take the freedom in his hand and to decide whatever it is that he wants to do. And then we have Bad Spirit. A rebirth is reassured. Oh, I think this is also like really cool to see, because since we have this like getting in touch with the feminine sides, closing off this cycle and opening up a new one, that will be metaphorically a rebirth of the soul. So I really do hope that by the end of this year, Namjoon would like step into this new cycle. It's not gonna happen like this year. It's gonna take a while, but it is forecast like this change. It's gonna be a really significant change. It's coming for Namjoon next year, 2022. Right, so let's shuffle this together, see if there is anything we can know. Take this one. Ooh, patient. Oh, this is so, like, it goes with everything. All Namjoon is being patient with himself, being patient with the process, being patient with working on his emotions and on his music, and also like I'm always saying like being in touch with the inner self. It takes a lot of patience. The only thing I'm hearing is like being patient with himself, and let things work out. There's no need to rush. I guess he always has a huge sense of responsibility on him, so he cannot relax. But I guess there are times that we need to be patient with ourselves, and there's times that we need to be kind to ourselves, in order to like let everything work. Like we cannot overwork ourselves, because there are a lot of things that out of our control. But being patient and let time work is magic, is what I'm hearing with this card. So I really do hope that Namjoon will see that. Yeah, I think that's all that I see for the next 6 months that's coming for Namjoon. So from now until the end of 2021. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I know there's a lot going on, but I hope that I explained it well enough. And I will be back with the readings for other members as well. Thank you so much for staying up until this point, and please stay safe wherever you are. Be positive as well, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye!